Hey there, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I am really happy you stopped by. Let's chat a little bit, shall we, about this week coming up, the 22nd of November through the 28th, kind of like the official kickoff of the holiday season worldwide. We have in the United States, we have Thanksgiving happening on Thursday. So if you're celebrating, happy Thanksgiving to you. But then we have the ridiculousness of holiday shopping that goes crazy on Friday. I think that happens pretty much around the world. Black Friday shopping. And so, hey, if you're going to do that, be safe, have fun, and be nice. And I say that because the energy is going to make that a little challenging. And then for those of you that are celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah to you on Sunday. So we start out this week with the moon in Cancer, which is really nice energy for you. That is if you're a Capricorn rising, it is your 7th house of partnership. And I mentioned that in particular because we have life is better together. And so, but it is a pod, it is a group, and there will be some gatherings of people. It says, seek assistance from your community. Connect with family and friends or others who will support you. It will be as simple as making a phone call. This is kind of cool energy. We're going to be having a grand water trine on Tuesday, and that is the moon in Cancer, which is at home there, talking to Neptune in Pisces, which is at home there, about what the hopes, the goals, the dreams, the wishes are that we really all are sharing, and what is it that we really want to do, right? And then they're going to be both in conversation with Mars in Scorpio, which is also at home, about what are the next action steps to take. And so even though we are now moving into the holiday season, I feel like there's this energy of not dropping the ball, of kind of keeping our eye on the prize. Over on Facebook, I have a group, Moonlit Waters, and I do daily readings, and 3 or 4 of those daily readings were really focused on not dropping the ball. Paying attention to how do we clarify what it is we want and what are the next couple of steps. And I think it's because between these eclipses, the one we just had in Taurus where it kind of cleared some space. And again, if you're Capricorn rising, that is clearing space in your house of creativity, of fun and romance, of children, but it's no matter where in the chart it falls, it was about clearing some major space in order to start focusing on what direction we want to head into next, because the North Node is getting ready to move into Taurus. And so wherever you're feeling the need to make those changes, you're absolutely right. You don't need me to tell you where that's at. You know where it is that you want to make the change. And so kind of focusing in on that and following the dreams. You've got rediscover your zeal. I think we start to get our mojo back a little. Pay attention to the passion that you are feeling. That is what the Grand Water Trine is asking you to do. What are you passionate about? What is exciting to you? Where do you want to go? Discovering what is your passion for feeling, for discovering, for learning, for exploration, spirituality, travel, your work or your relationships. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. And I was listening to Michael Beckwith yesterday, and he said, let your inspiration determine your intention, and not the other way around. So, in other words, what are you inspired to do? Now set your intention for that. That is the way you manifest from the heart. As opposed to, I want to make $1 million. Let me see what idea can inspire me to create something that will make me $1 million. No, I want to do this, and this could make me $1 million. There's a difference. Your inner desires. Wow, really coming at you here. We have inner desires. Set some intentions, but they start with your desire. They start with what makes you feel passionate. What are you passionate about? And then set your intention. That's the way it works. You're entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. Great news. You guys are on a roll, right? And then we have amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be the most advantageous now. Again, you set your attention based on your inspiration, and you allow the universe to open the doors for you, to bring you the opportunities. There's a need to pay attention. There's a need to see what's going on around you in the periphery. And it was literally one of the things that was in one of the dailies is pay attention to what's going on around you. Where are the doors flying open? And then discern whether or not you want to walk through that door or not. You don't have to go through all the doors that open. Plenty of opportunities are coming our way. It is a matter of discerning which ones are the ones that resonate with us, that are on the path to what it is you're trying to accomplish here. So there's a real need to be very clear about what your goal is. That way you don't spend a lot of time detouring through a lot of doors that ended up not going where you end up wanting to really go. So follow your heart's desire. So that is definitely a nice place to start. And honestly, I know Capricorn, I'm talking to Capricorn here, right? But I'm going to encourage you to go check out the December ahead reading for Virgo, and that is because it was a very specific step-by-step detail, like a little 101 class on how to manifest from spirit. It was really fascinating, and I actually was taking some notes on it after I recorded it. It's really good. So, because I can't always remember everything when I'm doing it. So I had to go back to take notes. It was really good. So I really want to encourage you to check that out. Your month ahead is coming out on Thursday. So your December reading is coming out on Thursday. So you have time to go watch the other one first. So you have here for when the moon moves in, it does at 10:59 a.m. on Wednesday. It moves into Leo. And almost immediately is going to come into trine with first Mercury and then the Sun, but basically Mercury and the Sun are conjunct right now. And so this is really a lot of energy flowing around, shining a light on what is the truth, what information you need, what is true for you. It feels very illuminating, and it allows you to have the clarity of what is true for you so that you can figure out what this desire is so you can set your intention. You have strength, you have the spinach dragon, and you have the lucky clover dragon, which of course would be luck. I want you to notice all that green. That is growth, and that is chasing the rainbows. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So I don't know where I was, but I know I was talking about the green for growth and chasing your dreams and having good luck with it. So it looks really good here. I see a lot of opportunity. It becomes really important that you focus in on your inner desire. And I love this. Life is better together. So it feels like a collaborative opportunity. Interesting. Maybe that's it. Maybe those are the ones. It is. Okay. All right. So they just dropped them out. Okay. So here we are in this space between the eclipses, right? And you have space clearance. You have space clearance. I'm going to back up for a second because I literally lost, that was a long visit from my neighbor and I kind of lost track of where I am. So I want to talk about Thanksgiving in case I forgot to do that, and I feel like I did not discuss this. We have the moon in Leo that is going to be opposing Saturn in Uranus. And we have the moon squaring off with Mars up in Scorpio. And at the same time, we've got these two oppositions going on. We have the T-square with Uranus in Taurus. And so, did I say Saturn in Aquarius? I think I said Uranus. Anyway, it is the personal opposing the collective and where the boundaries are and what's good for them. And so when you see life is better together as one of the energies of this week, I think it's important to remember that whatever it is that you're trying to do here, whatever you're trying to create here, it should be good for you, obviously. It should bring joy and happiness, but it also should be something that is good for the greater good, because if it's good for the greater good, it has a lot more support from the universe, and things will flow a lot easier for you. So allowing your inner soul, your inner desires to manifest out into the world in a way that makes things better for others. And so between these eclipses, we're going to be changing these directions, and we're going to be needing to clear some space, and that is kind of the energy that's going on. The tension continues into Friday. So when you're out and about, if you are shopping, take your happy self out there. Have a lot of patience. People have been triggered all weekend. And they may not be aware of the energy, but you are. And so have a lot of compassion for the fact that they have no idea that they're being triggered so hard by the universe. Not everybody pays attention to the astrology. So congratulations that you do. All right, so then the moon's going to move into Virgo at 9:12 p.m. on Friday. And Virgo moon really wants to get things organized. And this is really comfortable, right? This is really comfortable, and it makes total sense to a Capricorn. They're like, yeah, let's get this thing together. And I think Saturday is a really great day for doing this. So space clearing. This could be, it says in here, it could be physical or personal space. So for some of you, it's a matter of organizing your workspace or organizing your bills or organizing to decorate for the holidays or whatever it is you're doing. But I feel like this has a lot more to do with this overall plan, this dream, this goal that you're working on. I feel like you're really focused. And in order to stay in flow with spirit, look for the opportunities by focusing on the end goal. What do you want it to feel like? And not so much when you're organizing, it isn't about needing to know all the steps. It is about needing to know what it is you want to manifest and looking for what are my next 1 or 2 steps. They're in the periphery. They're right there. If there's something you've been thinking about and you haven't started on it yet, take that action step. But just that one. You don't need to know everything. And it's really hard, right? Because we want to know everything. We're like, I want to fill in all the details. But no. This is part of that trusting. You do have this change of direction, and it says change is necessary and inevitable at this point, and it is in your favor. Your intuition has been, so it is really listening to yourself, right? Your intuition has been alerting you that a change in your approach and your outlook must occur. Now is the time to act, make your move. What is that thing that's kind of like tickling away at your brain, like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do something a little differently in order to tweak this, in order to make the next move, in order to bring something new into this project? You have luck on your side. You're going to be fine. And we have the sage. We have the sage. That is that wisdom. Wisdom comes from life experience. Inner wisdom comes from multiple life experiences, right? So really listening to yourself. So life is a challenging, exciting, and rewarding journey. You are here to learn from your personal experiences and to teach and inspire others. With each step and lesson, you joyfully gain wisdom, develop skills to understand yourself and the plight of others, enlighten others to pay it forward. So, the gifts we bring into this world are what should inspire your intention for what you want to manifest and create. And freely sharing of our gifts magnifies them and magnifies the abundance that flows back to us. It's like the energy just flows up out and it expands and comes through, and it feels like a geyser is what it feels like. It's a really great energy. So this is exciting. This is exciting, Capricorn. There's so much going on here, and you have the ability to be in the position so that when we get through the holiday season, and I hate to say it like that because it sounds like, well, when we get through it, that's not what I mean. But at the end of the holiday season, on January 2nd, there's a new moon in Capricorn. So the new year kicks off with a new moon in Capricorn. That is your new year. And so be prepared, right? Because whenever that new year happens, so last year was a little later into the month, and it really didn't feel like the year got started until that happened, right? So people are going to be caught flat-footed if they're not paying attention. Don't let that be you. Don't take your eye off the ball. Make sure you're having fun. It is balance. It is balance. It is holidays. We're supposed to enjoy that. But at the same time, don't take your eye off the ball. There's something going on here. So what I'm doing now is we're going to use the love notes from the universe. It is from Mike Dooley. Spirit and I felt like this week was pretty tense for a lot of people, and we wanted to finish on a big love fest kind of note. And so you have don't worry. You needn't worry. There is no one in your life who hasn't always loved you. They are all just learning how to show it. So when you're feeling triggered by family or whatever situations, try to have a little grace and space and compassion for that situation. This is where the sage and the wisdom comes in, right? Give them some great... If we were perfect, we wouldn't be here. But what we are is love, and love is perfect. We're just having a human experience. We're learning and we're growing. So allow people to learn and grow how to show you how much they care about you. You have change is always good. Change of direction, space clearing, amble with contentment. Things are moving and shifting here. So change is always good. Actually, the only effective way of changing another person is by changing yourself. Can I get an amen? That's right. You cannot change anything but yourself. The only person you can ever change is yourself. Ever. And it starts with your attitude about yourself. And the attitude about yourself is love. When you remember that you are love and you change how you interact with the world because you're moving from the space of love of yourself, it just pours out, it flows out, right? It happens. Okay, so the only effective way of changing another person is by changing yourself. It works every time, guaranteed. Though I'm kind of partial to the way you are right now. Love the universe. In other words, no matter where you are in your evolution of your soul, you are loved. And you are love. It's very exciting. And be true to yourself, right? I was talking to a Capricorn friend yesterday who said something about she thinks she swears too much. And Spirit's like, yeah, it's okay. That's what makes you you. You don't have to change yourself, right? You get to be who you are. People will like you or they won't. Do you like you? Are you being you? Do you love yourself? Then you will attract to you the right people. You will attract to you people who authentically fit your life. Don't change yourself for someone else. Change yourself for yourself. And then see what happens. So you may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what is going on in yours. Life is an inside job. It doesn't say that. I'm saying that. Life is an inside job. Be true to yourself. The only person you can change is yourself. Starts with loving yourself and your perception of the world. And don't worry about the rest of it. It's all going to be fine. All right, guys. I think that's it. All right, you guys have a great week. It looks like you can do this. Of course, you can do this. You're Capricorn. Just keep on loving yourself and share that love out to others, and we'll all get through this in one piece. All right, you take care. I'll talk to you soon.